This semester, I got the opportunity to observe a 5th grader at Conley Elementary in Lacey Lakeview, Texas. Conley serves the cities of Lacey Lakeview, Elmont, Chalk Bluff, and Golston. Conley was built sometime in the 1950s and received its name from James Conley Air Force Base, which is now the flagship campus of the Texas State Technical College system and carries over the school mascot, the Conley Cadets. Conley Elementary also sits right off of I-35. Some of your local businesses that you will find around Conley ISD is Dee's Delicious Donuts, David's Burger Barn, and the Road Ranger. Conley Elementary is located in a neighborhood primarily made up of lower and middle class families. Most of the houses surrounding Conley are single-family homes that are in the Adol subdivision along with condos, apartments, and townhouses. Conley Elementary has a total of 333 students that range from African Americans, Hispanics, white, Native American, and Asian students. Conley Elementary has a total of 98 economically disadvantaged students. In my classroom alone, there was 6 GT students, 5 English language learners, 1 autistic student, and 2 dyslexia students. Conley also has several types of programs for disadvantaged and gifted students, such as bilingual/ESL education, career and technical education, gifted and talented education, and special education. After an interview with Miss West, a few things that stood out were the 3 B's: be safe, be responsible, and be respectful for her rules. She divided her groups into 3 different colors: blue, who needed more work and to be on 5th grade level; green, who only needed a little bit of work and was pretty much on grade level; and pink, who was mastering things. SB was my partner. She was a very sweet, ready to learn, organized, and eager to please. She suffered with short-term memory, practice skills, had to be repetitive in order to understand it. She was also in the blue group. She struggled with self-confidence and doing the right thing to solve the problem. Throughout this semester, I worked on and learned many different styles of learning and teaching, along with observing Miss West, who did auditory, visual, and tactical, and kinesthetic. Because SB struggled with short-term memory, self-confidence, and solving problems, we loved to use the dry erase tables, and where we were able to write her work out and see exactly what steps she was doing wrong and correct it then and there with lots of guided practice and positive attitude. Before getting to meet SB, I knew she highly struggled with confidence within herself and in solving her problems. For math, I was able to provide great encouragement for SB and encourage her to learn and have confidence within herself, which seen the rise in her grades. SB's best way of learning was through visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, and tactical. They had the swivel chairs, which were great for her, especially when she began to get nervous and less confident in if she was doing her work correctly. The lessons always began on the smart board with giving the definitions, what they were doing for the day, before moving into what she used was 4 groups. We'll go over those in just a second. Once the instructional delivery was done over the smart board, the students were allowed to break up, work in groups, help each other out on everything except for the independent work, which was their quiz. Technology was also a big thing. They would also do benchmarks or data that would automatically shoot to Miss West to see where each student was still struggling and what she would need to touch base back on. At the end of my observation hours, I have learned lots of new knowledge, especially on how Miss West ran a classroom with so many different levels and the mixture of students that were in her classroom, along with providing great confidence to SB and higher grades.